This episode is brought to you by Festival of Magic. Hey OUYA fans, let's talk OUYA Create Game Jam Part 2. If you haven't seen Part 1, go watch it. Or if you want to watch it again for review, you can do so through the magic of YouTube linking. Now, on to 10 more of our favorites from the OUYA Create Game Jam. Singularity Gear Squad, heavy metal sci-fi shoot 'em up. A lot of the games in this contest are experimental or totally bizarre, but Singularity Gear Squad is about as classic as it comes. The gameplay, the graphics, and especially the music. But there's no shame in that. SGS knows exactly what it's trying to do and nails it flawlessly. Everything from the rich, ultra-detailed sprites and levels to the hyper-manic, barely controlled action shows that this is a team that knew exactly what they wanted to make. Singularity Gear Squad is a game that belongs in every shoot-'em-up fan's library. My Little Murder Dolls, home for demented toys, squad-based puzzle platformer. Murder Dolls may have quite a few rough edges right now, but it's got the makings of something great. You take control of a party of 4 characters with their own unique abilities and use them to navigate a world filled with fiendish puzzles. Scary dolls might seem like a cheesy theme, but it lets the developers get away with a lot of variety and fun. Just like Toy Story, the world of Murder Dolls can include an unlimited amount of weird character types that wouldn't normally go together, from an Old West bandit to an Egyptian sorceress to a street punk Brit. Sky Arena, stylish sci-fi shooter. If a modern-day take on multiplayer Star Fox sounds good to you, you'll love Sky Arena. Take to the skies in either local or online 4-player co-op and see who comes out on top. Sky Arena is a game that does a great job showing that an awesome-looking game can be made for OUYA if you've got talented artists who can bring a unique style to life. Just look at the beautiful fireworks! Developers Taco Graveyard bring us this brain-bending take on multiplayer Tetris, where both players must share the same board and every piece is both an open space and a block at the same time. They managed to put together this twisted puzzler in only 3 days. Duplicity has a simple premise, but the gameplay has potential for endless depth. If Taco Graveyard can avoid potential legal scuffles with the Tetris company over the shape of the blocks, this game could be an instant classic. Time Robo, prehistoric sci-fi photography adventure. Do you love dinosaurs? Of course you do. For everyone who's ever wanted to be a robo-paleontologist trapped in the late Jurassic period, sneaking through jungles and taking candid photos of grazing stegosaurus and baby velociraptors, we give you Time Robo. It's not entirely clear what the point of the game is, but it's got robots and dinosaurs. Do you really need anything else? Pipness, cooperative sci-fi shooter. Julie Ehrman once promised that OUYA wouldn't just give us more of the same, but games we didn't even know we wanted yet. Pipness is definitely something no one ever asked for, but it's hard not to want to play it after seeing it. Connecting your spaceship to a teammate with a short cord sounds strange, but it looks like a really unique experience. When your partner gets too stifling, you can always cut the cord and head out on your own. But when you start to miss that auto recharge effect, pair back up for a nice boost. It's hard to say how well this will turn out, but weird experiments like this are what the OUYA is all about. Television, micro game adventure. In television, you basically play TV. You flip between channels, going from one show to another, and it plays out as a series of WarioWare-esque microgames. But nothing's quite normal. There seems to be more going on here than meets the eye. Is there more to television than a collection of simple mini-games? Perhaps a strange mystery going on that you'll learn more about as you play? Obviously the answer is yes, but we'll have to wait for the game to come out to learn just what exactly is going on in the world of television. Gaps between art, first-person puzzle adventure art. The phrase puzzle game used to bring to mind images of a 2D block matching game, but games like Portal have shown us that puzzle games can go in directions we never expected. Gaps Between Art aims to add a few twists of its own to the genre. The game presents a number of art puzzles that often challenge you to recreate a pattern using various painting tools, though they do allow you to express your artistic personality within the parameters of their comparison algorithms. There's more than just paint here, though. Expect everything from lasers to color fields to bigoted, arrogant censor sphere. It's a simple world with only 6 puzzles, but if Thomas Mariancic can create a game like this in only 10 days, just imagine what he could do with 10 months. 2 Hando Commando, single-player cooperative class-based shooter. Good Hustle, makers of Beast Boxing Turbo, brings us 2 Hando Commando, a single-player co-op PvP action shooter. It's a 2-player competitive game, but each player controls 2 characters at the same time, one with each joystick. There are 4 classes in the game to choose from right now, like the Agile, pistol-wielding soldier, or if you're looking for more firepower, maybe you'd rather have Heavy's rocket launcher. Now, classes keep getting added, so expect more than 4 that are in the game right now. Don't judge the game too harshly on its simple graphics. If Beast Boxing Turbo is anything to go by, Good Hustle's got some serious talent in the art department. Wizard Volcano, asymmetrical multiplayer fantasy puzzler. Wizard Volcano isn't a rich first-person adventure or a mind-bendingly absurd game, but there's something about drowning your friends in lava that never gets old. On the face of it, it's a simple match 3 puzzler, but there's much more going on in this battle between a wizard and a fool. The only way to move the blocks and create matches is to play as the fool. Running around the field, you need to pick up and move blocks. You're trying to match up enough blocks to escape from the rising tide of lava in the volcano's pit. The other player, the wizard, gets to choose where to drop the blocks, and his goal is stop the fool from escaping and enacting the revenge. If you're skilled, you can drop blocks right on the fool's head, which turns him into a sheep, because of course it does. It's available to play right now in the browser. Find a friend, give it a try, and tell us what you think. And that wraps up part 2 of our feature on OUYA Create. Until next week, be sure to check out OUYAGamingSource.com for the latest news and game reviews.